Welcome to the Winbert Foundation Digital Inclusion Program. Starting a successful business begins with identifying the right idea and determining whether it can solve a real problem. In this course, Finding and Testing Your Business Ideas, you will be introduced to practical techniques for generating business ideas, evaluating market opportunities, and testing the viability of your ideas before investing significant time and money. This course will help you understand how to transform creative thoughts into feasible business opportunities with greater confidence and reduced risk. By the end of this course, you would be able to explain the characteristics of a good business idea, identify different sources of profitable business ideas, evaluate business ideas based on market demand, feasibility, and profitability, conduct simple market research to validate a business idea, develop and test a basic business concept using customer feedback. Make informed decisions about whether to proceed with, improve, or abandon a business idea. Module 1, Characteristics of a Good Business Idea. A successful business begins with a good idea. However, not every idea has the potential to become a profitable and sustainable business. A good business idea is one that solves a real problem, meets the needs of a specific group of customers, and can generate enough income to sustain the business over time. Entrepreneurs should avoid choosing business ideas based only on personal passion or trends. Instead, they should carefully assess whether the idea has market demand, is practical to implement, and can provide value to customers. One of the most important characteristics of a good business idea is that it solves a problem or satisfies a need. People are willing to spend money when a product or service makes their lives easier, saves them time, improves their comfort, or helps them achieve a goal. Businesses that identify common problems and provide effective solutions often enjoy long-term success. For example, food delivery services became popular because they addressed the need for convenient access to meals without requiring customers to leave their homes. Similarly, businesses that provide affordable solar energy solutions in communities with unreliable electricity are solving a significant everyday challenge. A good business idea should also have a clearly defined target market. Entrepreneurs need to know exactly who their customers are, including their age, income level, location, interests, and purchasing habits. Trying to sell to everyone often leads to ineffective marketing and poor sales. For instance, a business that produces healthy lunch packs for office workers should focus its marketing efforts on busy professionals rather than the general public. Understanding the target market helps entrepreneurs develop products and services that better meet customer expectations. Another important characteristic is profitability. While a business should provide value, it must also generate enough revenue to cover operating costs and produce a reasonable profit. Entrepreneurs should estimate the cost of production, pricing, and expected sales before launching a business. For example, a person who starts a cake business should calculate the costs of ingredients, packaging, transportation, and labor to ensure that each sale contributes to the overall profitability of the business. A good business idea should also be feasible and practical. This means the entrepreneur should possess or be able to acquire the skills, knowledge, resources, and capital required to operate the business successfully. An idea that requires technology, expertise, or funding far beyond the entrepreneur's reach may not be suitable at the beginning. Many successful businesses started on a small scale and expanded gradually as demand increased and resources became available. Scalability is another valuable characteristic. A scalable business can grow by serving more customers or expanding into new markets without a proportional increase in costs. For example, a graphic designer who initially serves clients within one city can later offer services online to customers across the country or internationally. Businesses that are designed for growth are often more attractive to investors and have greater long-term potential. Finally, a good business idea should be adaptable. Customer preferences, technology, and market conditions change over time. Entrepreneurs who remain flexible and willing to improve their products or services are more likely to stay competitive. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many restaurants that traditionally served dine-in customers successfully adapted by introducing online ordering and home delivery services. Their ability to respond quickly to changing customer needs enabled many of them to survive difficult economic conditions. In conclusion, identifying a good business idea requires careful evaluation rather than guesswork. A strong business idea solves real problems, targets a specific market, generates profit, is practical to implement, has growth potential, and can adapt to changing circumstances. Entrepreneurs who apply these principles before starting a business significantly improve their chances of building successful and sustainable enterprises. Module 2. Sources of a good business idea. Successful businesses rarely emerge by chance. Most entrepreneurs develop their business ideas by observing their environment, identifying unmet needs, and exploring opportunities around them. Understanding where good business ideas come from enables aspiring entrepreneurs to discover opportunities that match their interests, skills, and available resources. Rather than waiting for inspiration, entrepreneurs should actively search for ideas that have the potential to create value and solve real-world problems. One of the most common sources of a good business idea is identifying problems in everyday life. Every challenge people face presents an opportunity for an entrepreneur to develop a solution. Businesses that solve practical problems often gain loyal customers because they improve people's lives. For example, many urban workers struggle to find time to prepare healthy meals before work. An entrepreneur who notices this problem may establish a healthy meal preparation and delivery service for busy professionals. By solving an existing problem, the business creates value while generating income. Another important source of business ideas is personal skills, talents, and hobbies. Individuals often possess abilities that can be transformed into profitable ventures. A person who enjoys baking can establish a bakery or home-based cake business, while someone skilled in graphic design can offer branding and digital marketing services to small businesses. Turning existing talents into businesses reduces the learning curve and allows entrepreneurs to build on areas where they already have confidence and experience. Market trends and changes in consumer behavior also create business opportunities. Technology, population growth, environmental concerns, and lifestyle changes continuously influence what people buy and how they buy it. Entrepreneurs who monitor these trends can identify emerging markets before they become highly competitive. For instance, the increasing use of smartphones has created opportunities for mobile app development, online education, digital payment solutions, and e-commerce businesses. Similarly, growing awareness of healthy living has increased demand for organic foods, fitness services, and wellness products. Customer feedback is another valuable source of business ideas. Existing customers often provide suggestions about products or services they wish were available or improvements they would like to see. Entrepreneurs who carefully listen to complaints, reviews, and recommendations can discover unmet needs in the market. For example, a clothing store owner may receive repeated requests for plus-size fashion or custom tailoring. By responding to this feedback, the entrepreneur can expand the business to meet customer demand and increase sales. Business ideas can also come from observing successful businesses in other locations or industries. This does not mean copying another business exactly, but adapting proven concepts to suit a different market or customer group. A service that performs well in one city or country may succeed elsewhere if modified to fit local preferences and conditions. For example, many entrepreneurs have introduced modern laundry pickup and delivery services into communities where traditional laundry businesses previously required customers to visit physical shops. Innovation often comes from improving existing ideas rather than inventing entirely new ones. Finally, research and networking are powerful sources of business ideas. Entrepreneurs can gain valuable insights by attending trade fairs, business seminars, entrepreneurship training programs, industry conferences, and networking events. Reading business magazines, market reports, government publications, and online resources also helps entrepreneurs identify sectors with growing demand. Conversations with experienced business owners, mentors, suppliers, and customers can reveal opportunities that may not be immediately obvious. Continuous learning enables entrepreneurs to recognize changes in the business environment and position themselves ahead of competitors. In conclusion, good business ideas can originate from many different sources, including everyday problems, personal skills, market trends, customer feedback, successful existing businesses, and ongoing research. Entrepreneurs who remain observant, curious, and willing to learn are more likely to identify profitable opportunities. By carefully evaluating ideas from these sources before investing resources, entrepreneurs can reduce business risks and increase their chances of building sustainable and successful enterprises. Module 3, Evaluating Business Ideas Based on Market Demand, Feasibility, and Profitability. Having a business idea is only the first step in becoming a successful entrepreneur. Before investing time, money, and effort into a new venture, it is essential to evaluate whether the idea has the potential to succeed. Many businesses fail because entrepreneurs launch products or services without carefully assessing customer demand, the practicality of operating the business, or its ability to generate sustainable profits. A systematic evaluation helps entrepreneurs make informed decisions, reduce risks, and allocate resources wisely. The first factor to consider is market demand. Market demand refers to the willingness and ability of customers to purchase a product or service at a given price. A good business idea should address a genuine need or solve a problem that many people experience. Entrepreneurs can determine market demand by conducting surveys, interviewing potential customers, observing consumer behavior, studying competitors, and reviewing market trends. For example, if a community has many working parents who struggle to prepare nutritious meals after work, there may be strong demand for a healthy meal delivery service. On the other hand, opening a luxury fashion boutique in an area where most residents have low purchasing power may result in poor sales due to limited demand. The second factor is feasibility, which examines whether the entrepreneur has the resources and capability to successfully operate the business. Feasibility includes access to capital, equipment, raw materials, skilled labor, technology, legal requirements, and business knowledge. Entrepreneurs should honestly assess whether they possess the necessary skills or can acquire them through training or partnerships. For example, someone interested in starting a commercial bakery should determine whether they can obtain baking equipment, secure a suitable location, purchase quality ingredients consistently, and meet food safety regulations. If these requirements cannot be met, the entrepreneur may choose to begin on a smaller scale before expanding. Another important aspect of feasibility is operational practicality. Entrepreneurs should consider whether the business can function efficiently on a day-to-day basis. This includes evaluating supply chains, transportation, staffing, customer service, and inventory management. For instance, a business that depends entirely on imported raw materials may experience production delays if import restrictions or currency fluctuations occur. Identifying such operational challenges early allows entrepreneurs to develop contingency plans and reduce potential disruptions. The third factor is profitability, which determines whether the business can generate enough revenue to cover expenses and provide an acceptable return on investment. A business may enjoy strong customer demand but still fail if operating costs exceed income. Entrepreneurs should estimate startup costs, fixed expenses such as rent and salaries, variable costs such as raw materials, expected sales volume, and pricing strategies. Preparing a simple financial projection helps determine whether the business is financially viable. For example, a mobile phone accessories store may experience high sales, but if products are purchased at excessively high prices and sold with very small profit margins, the business may struggle to remain profitable. Evaluating these three factors together provides a more complete picture of a business opportunity. Consider an entrepreneur who plans to establish an online tutoring platform. Market research reveals increasing demand for online learning among secondary school students. The entrepreneur already possesses teaching experience, internet access, and affordable digital tools, making the business feasible. After estimating subscription fees, operating expenses, and expected enrollment, financial projections indicate a healthy profit margin within the first year. Because the business demonstrates strong market demand, operational feasibility, and profitability, it represents a promising opportunity. Entrepreneurs should also remember that evaluation is an ongoing process rather than a one-time activity. Customer preferences, competition, technology, and economic conditions change over time. Regularly reviewing market demand, operational efficiency, and financial performance enables businesses to adapt, remain competitive, and continue meeting customer needs. In conclusion, evaluating business ideas before implementation significantly increases the likelihood of success. By carefully assessing market demand, feasibility, and profitability, entrepreneurs can identify viable opportunities, minimize unnecessary risks, and make informed business decisions. Thorough evaluation transforms promising ideas into sustainable enterprises capable of creating value for customers while achieving long-term financial success. Module 4. How to conduct a simple market research to validate a business idea before launching a business. Every entrepreneur should determine whether customers actually need the product or service they intend to offer. This process is known as market research. Market research involves gathering and analyzing information about potential customers, competitors, market trends, and consumer preferences. It helps entrepreneurs replace assumptions with facts, thereby reducing the risk of business failure. Conducting simple market research does not necessarily require large financial resources. Even small businesses can gather valuable information through observation, conversations, surveys, and online research. The first step in conducting market research is to clearly define the purpose of the research. Entrepreneurs should identify the specific information they need before collecting data. For example, they may want to know whether customers would buy a new product, how much they are willing to pay, what features they value most, or where they prefer to make purchases. Having a clear objective ensures that the research remains focused and produces useful results. For instance, an entrepreneur planning to open a smoothie bar may seek to determine how often people consume healthy beverages, their preferred flavors, and acceptable price ranges. The next step is to identify the target market. A target market consists of the specific group of people most likely to purchase the product or service. Entrepreneurs should consider factors such as age, gender, occupation, income level, education, lifestyle, and location. Understanding the target audience helps ensure that the research is conducted with the right people. For example, someone planning to sell educational toys for preschool children should gather information from parents, guardians, preschool teachers, and childcare providers rather than from the general public. After identifying the target market, entrepreneurs should collect information using simple research methods. One common method is conducting surveys using printed questionnaires or online tools such as Google Forms. Surveys allow entrepreneurs to collect responses from many people within a short period. Another useful method is face-to-face interviews, where entrepreneurs ask potential customers questions about their preferences, buying habits, and expectations. Observation is equally valuable. By visiting supermarkets, shopping centers, or local markets, entrepreneurs can observe customer behavior, identify popular products, and assess purchasing patterns. Online research through social media platforms, customer reviews, and industry reports can also provide valuable insights into market trends and consumer opinions. Another essential aspect of market research is analyzing competitors. Competitor analysis involves studying businesses that already provide similar products or services. Entrepreneurs should examine competitors' pricing, product quality, customer service, marketing strategies, strengths, and weaknesses. The objective is not to copy competitors but to identify opportunities for differentiation and improvement. For example, if existing restaurants in a community offer limited vegetarian options, a new restaurant could attract customers by providing a wider variety of healthy vegetarian meals. Once sufficient information has been collected, the entrepreneur should carefully analyze the findings before making a business decision. The collected data should reveal whether there is enough customer demand, whether customers are satisfied with existing alternatives, and whether the proposed business can offer something unique or better. For example, a fashion entrepreneur may discover through surveys that customers prefer affordable locally made clothing with modern designs. This information can guide product development, pricing, and marketing strategies before launching the business. Consider the example of a university graduate who wants to start a home cleaning service. Instead of immediately purchasing equipment and hiring staff, she distributes questionnaires to homeowners, interviews residents in several neighborhoods, and studies existing cleaning companies. Her research reveals that many busy professionals require weekend cleaning services but find current providers too expensive. Based on this information, she introduces flexible weekend service packages at competitive prices. By validating her idea through market research, she reduces business risk and increases her chances of attracting customers. In conclusion, simple market research is a vital step in validating any business idea. It enables entrepreneurs to understand customer needs, evaluate competitors, identify market opportunities, and make informed business decisions based on reliable information rather than assumptions. Entrepreneurs who invest time in market research are better prepared to launch products and services that meet customer expectations, reduce business risks, and achieve long-term success. Module 5. How to develop and test a basic business concept using customer feedback. Developing a business idea into a successful venture requires more than creativity and enthusiasm. Entrepreneurs must ensure that their products or services meet the needs and expectations of potential customers before investing significant resources. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is by developing a basic business concept and testing it using customer feedback. Customer feedback provides valuable information about what customers like, dislike, and expect, enabling entrepreneurs to improve their offerings before a full-scale launch. Businesses that actively listen to customers are more likely to create products and services that succeed in competitive markets. The first step in developing a business concept is to clearly define the value proposition. A value proposition explains the unique benefit that a product or service offers to customers and why they should choose it instead of competing alternatives. Entrepreneurs should identify the problem their business intends to solve and describe how their solution provides value. For example, an entrepreneur planning to start a laundry service may position the business as a reliable same-day pickup and delivery service for busy professionals who have limited time for household chores. A clear value proposition helps customers understand the benefits of the product or service. After defining the value proposition, the entrepreneur should create a simple version of the product or service, often called a minimum viable product, MVP. An MVP contains only the essential features required to demonstrate the core value of the business idea. The purpose is to test the concept with real customers before making large financial investments. For instance, instead of opening a fully equipped restaurant, an entrepreneur may begin by selling a limited menu through online orders and home deliveries. This approach allows the entrepreneur to evaluate customer interest while keeping costs low. The next step is to present the business concept to potential customers and gather their opinions. Customer feedback can be collected through surveys, interviews, focus group discussions, online reviews, social media interactions, or direct conversations. Entrepreneurs should ask questions that reveal customer satisfaction, product quality, pricing, convenience, and suggestions for improvement. It is important to encourage honest responses rather than seeking only positive comments. Constructive criticism helps identify weaknesses that might otherwise remain unnoticed. For example, customers testing a new fruit juice brand may appreciate the taste but recommend smaller bottle sizes or less sugar. Such feedback enables the entrepreneur to make meaningful improvements before expanding production. Once feedback has been collected, entrepreneurs should carefully analyze the responses and identify recurring patterns. Suggestions mentioned by many customers often indicate areas requiring immediate attention. The entrepreneur should distinguish between personal opinions and consistent customer needs. Based on the findings, adjustments may be made to product features, pricing, packaging, customer service, or marketing strategies. Testing and refining the business concept may occur several times before the final version is introduced to the market. This process reduces uncertainty and increases customer satisfaction. Consider the example of a young entrepreneur who develops a mobile application that helps university students locate affordable accommodation near campus. Before launching the application nationwide, she invites a small group of students from 2 universities to use the app for 1 month. Their feedback reveals that while the app is useful, users also want information about transport routes, security, and utility costs. By incorporating these additional features before the official launch, the entrepreneur creates a more valuable product that better meets customer needs and gains a competitive advantage. Developing and testing a business concept should be viewed as a continuous process rather than a one-time activity. Customer preferences, technology, and market conditions change over time. Successful entrepreneurs continue to collect feedback even after launching their businesses, using customer insights to improve products, introduce innovations, and strengthen customer relationships. Businesses that regularly respond to customer needs are more likely to remain competitive and achieve sustainable growth. In conclusion, customer feedback is one of the most valuable tools available to entrepreneurs. By developing a clear value proposition, creating a basic version of the product or service, collecting honest customer opinions, and making improvements based on feedback, entrepreneurs can significantly reduce business risks and increase their chances of success. Testing business concepts before full implementation enables businesses to deliver products and services that truly satisfy customer needs while building a strong foundation for long-term growth. Module 6. How to make informed decisions about whether to proceed with, improve, or abandon a business idea. Every entrepreneur hopes that a business idea will become successful, but not every idea should be pursued. One of the most important skills in entrepreneurship is the ability to make informed decisions based on evidence rather than emotions. Entrepreneurs should carefully evaluate the results of market research, customer feedback, financial projections, and operational feasibility before deciding whether to proceed with a business idea, improve it, or abandon it altogether. Making objective decisions reduces unnecessary risks, saves valuable resources, and increases the likelihood of building a sustainable business. The first step in making an informed decision is to review all the information gathered during the idea validation process. This includes the findings from market research, competitor analysis, customer surveys, product testing, and financial estimates. Entrepreneurs should ask important questions such as, is there sufficient customer demand? Can the business generate sustainable profits? Are the required resources available? Can the business compete effectively in the market? Honest answers to these questions provide a strong foundation for sound decision-making. Decisions should be based on facts and measurable evidence rather than assumptions or personal preferences. If the evaluation produces positive results, the entrepreneur may decide to proceed with the business idea. This decision is appropriate when there is strong market demand, positive customer feedback, realistic financial projections, and the necessary resources to operate the business successfully. However, proceeding does not mean ignoring potential risks. Entrepreneurs should develop a business plan, establish clear goals, secure the required funding, and prepare strategies for managing possible challenges. For example, after conducting market research, a young entrepreneur discovers that many university students need affordable laptop repair services. Positive customer responses and low startup costs encourage him to launch the business while developing a marketing strategy to attract his first customers. In some situations, the evaluation may reveal that the business idea has potential but requires improvement before it can succeed. Customer feedback may indicate that certain features need modification, prices require adjustment, or the target market should be refined. Entrepreneurs should view such feedback as an opportunity for innovation rather than as criticism. Making improvements before launching the business often increases customer satisfaction and competitiveness. For example, a woman who plans to sell homemade fruit juice receives feedback that customers prefer sugar-free options and smaller, more affordable bottles. By modifying her products based on these suggestions, she increases the likelihood of attracting a wider customer base. There are also occasions when the most responsible decision is to abandon a business idea. Although this can be disappointing, abandoning an idea that lacks sufficient market demand, requires unrealistic investment, or is unlikely to become profitable prevents greater financial losses in the future. Successful entrepreneurs understand that not every idea deserves continued investment. Instead of viewing abandonment as failure, they treat it as a valuable learning experience that allows them to redirect their efforts toward better opportunities. Many successful entrepreneurs have abandoned several business ideas before eventually discovering profitable ventures. Consider the example of an entrepreneur who plans to open a DVD rental store. After conducting market research, he discovers that most potential customers now use online streaming platforms for entertainment. The research also reveals declining demand for physical DVDs and increasing competition from digital services. Rather than investing significant capital in a business with limited future prospects, he decides to abandon the idea and instead establishes a digital media consultancy that helps small businesses create online video content. By making an informed decision based on changing market conditions, he avoids unnecessary losses and identifies a more promising opportunity. Entrepreneurs should remember that decision-making is an ongoing process throughout the life of a business. Customer needs, technology, competition, government policies, and economic conditions continue to evolve. Businesses that regularly review their performance, seek customer feedback, and monitor industry trends are better positioned to make timely adjustments and remain competitive. Flexibility and a willingness to learn are essential qualities of successful entrepreneurs. In conclusion, making informed decisions about a business idea requires careful analysis, objectivity, and a willingness to act on reliable evidence. Entrepreneurs must decide whether to proceed, improve, or abandon an idea based on market demand, customer feedback, feasibility, and profitability. By making thoughtful decisions at every stage of business development, entrepreneurs increase their chances of building resilient, profitable, and sustainable enterprises while minimizing avoidable risks. We have now come to the end of this course. Thank you.